KL1000 podcast. You niggas gotta check this bitch out. Cause homie real.
Keep it 1,000, keep it 1,000, keep it a stack, keep it a stack. We kill 1,000, kill 1,000. It's deeper than rap, it's deeper than rap. It's the Keep It 1,000 podcast. It do not stop. It's the Keep It 1,000 podcast. It do not stop with me.
This is the Keep It 1,000 podcast. We want to keep it all the way a stack, and I'm your host, KL1000. And as you can see, it do not stop. It do not stop with me. And I got a special guest in the building, man. I'm talking about member of the Ville Boys. Been doing shows all across the globe. If putting in the work was a person. I'm talking about Mike 23 in the building, man. What up?
I appreciate you getting my flowers too, brother. You hear me? That shit feel good, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just keeping it real, bro. Glad to have you on the show.
Keep a nigga motivated, you hear me?
That's how that
Let's
goes.
get it.
Baton Rouge native. What part of Baton Rouge you from, man?
I'm from Skylandville, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? We a part of Baton Rouge, but when you look on the map, we our own section on the map, 70807, you know what I'm saying? I'm from exactly 1900 Blunt Road, Skyland Square. You know, yeah.
Shout out to the square.
Third world. Shout out to them.
It's all Baton Rouge with me, you know.
South Baton Rouge.
Shit. So how was it growing up in Scotland, man? 1900 block. Take us back in the G.
I mean, it was the trenches. I grew up in Skyland Square, and I grew up in Lydington Oaks. Shout out to them too. You hear me? They show me love like I'm from that bitch. But I grew up in Skyland Square with the trenches. You know, you sharing the average shit you go through in the hood, sharing a bed with your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Sharing a room. We in an apartment. We got like 5 people in my auntie apartment. You know, the average hood shit, fighting with your cousin, fighting with your brothers, and you know, wearing each other clothes, and my mama then staying back and forth with different relatives. My mama single black mother, you know what I'm saying? She did her thing. She's still doing her thing. She held it down. I get a lot of my hustle from her. My dad, he ran the streets. My daddy was a smoker, you hear me? He did what he did. I still love him. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But you know the average hood shit. Whatever you see in the hood, killing, shooting, you know, niggas getting jacked, dice games in the alley, you know, shootouts in the alley, niggas getting jacked, like gang fights, you know what I'm saying? We done seen this, like me and my cousin Teddy, shout out him, running behind my other cousin Zed. They used to go across the track to fight the field. We little as a bitch. We running behind them, following them, Zed getting mad, and you know, he flashing out on us, sending us back to the square. We still doing it, you hear me? They used to have a little store, a little small ass store owned by a black man named Joe in front of the square. If you know, like back then in S4 and Skyland Square, you know what I'm talking about. If you really from that bitch, you really came up. So it had a little slant, like under the gate. We done made a little way to crawl up under the gate, and we going to Joe's store. We used to be stealing out the store and shit. Shout out Joe. You hear Mr. Joe, a black man, black-owned store in like Skylandville. You do the history on Skylandville, is a lot of, you know what I'm saying, black people was thriving in that bitch back then. You feel me?
Definitely.
But, you know, the average shit you see in the hood. Go across the track where my dad used to hang at. It was smokers over there. I seen this shit at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Just blessed to be here too, brother. Blessed to be here.
Already. So, who you grew up listening to, man?
I ain't gonna lie, my mama was a big rap fan too. I grew up on 90s R&B and 90s rap and shit, you hear me?
Come on.
I tapped into the 80s when I got a little older. Went back and tapped into the 80s rap and shit. But I grew up on mainly Cash Money and No Limit. Mainly Cash Money and No Limit as
Okay.
far as I can remember. They inspired me the most. And like we was listening to the camp as far as BR, listening to Boosie and Wibby, you hear me? I grew up on 8 Ball MJG, but mainly Cash Money No Limit when I was younger. Like they inspired me to get in the game.
Yeah, especially if you was from down here, man. You was bumping Cash Money and No Limit. Shit.
Out the gate.
When you started making music, man.
I've been freestyling and shit, you hear me? Like, I want to say 5th grade on up. Like 5th grade, we started freestyling on a tape recorder. Me and my dog DC from Banks. You hear me? Shout out him. We used to be freestyling, and we had formed a little group called D&D. You hear me? I think that's when we started. Behind the Mall. I was from Skyland Hill from Banks, and we used to be like some of the only niggas back there repping that shit. You hear me? So we clacked back there, found out we rapping, we freestyling, playing around. Around that time I started rapping, but I was drawing them covers and shit like I would tell you about before we got on camera, drawing Cash Money No Limit covers and shit, or like right before 5th grade, like 3rd grade and shit, when I really was really knowing what going on with that music shit and shit. Drawing they covers and putting me and my cousins and partners, friends' face on them, saying that's us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then that led to the freestyling and just freestyling on the tape recorder, beating on the table. I'll beat on the table, make the beat. My dog will freestyle. He'll start beating on the table. I'll freestyle. You hear me? Yo, fun times, you hear me?
That was the beginning, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, you took it serious, you know what I'm saying, and y'all formed the Ville Boys. How did y'all form the Ville Boys?
Shit, leading up to that, yeah, I would have known the group before them.
Okay.
That shit led up to the Soulja Boys. I had met my dog CP3 from Sherwood and Mike Gutter from Glen Oaks. Ig from Glen Oaks. I think that was it. We formed a little group called Soulja Boys. Mike was making tracks and shit. So I think, yeah, the first studio I recorded in, and this Baton Rouge history too. I'm finna put this on the map. Shout out Greg Dukes. A lot of fucking artists at Baton Rouge, they first studio recording it with Greg Dukes. You hear me? Man,
Definitely.
Low, I think Low, Boosie. It's a bunch, man. Greg Duke got some history with him, dog. You
Shout out to
hear me?
Greg Dukes, man.
That was the first real studio I recorded in. Shout out Greg Dukes. So we started making music in that bitch. So we entered Grind Time contest. Shout out Big Boy, Grind Time Entertainment.
Okay.
You go back, they had LaHanda signing them, one of the sickest artists that ever come out the city. One of my favorite rappers out the city beside Max Manelli. You hear me?
Rest in peace, LaHanda.
Rest in peace, LaHanda. So Grind Time, Handa had died, matter of fact, rest in peace, LaHanda. Leading up to that, Handa died, so Grind Time was looking for new artists. So they had a little big ass type thing. Mouse on the track was their judge, and it was like a contest at the hotel. So we entered that bitch, and we fucked around, and we had won one of the places. I forgot, I think it was 2nd place or something. You hear me? We won, so that got us a little plug with Big Boy. So now I'm tapped in with Big Boy, but that Soulja Boy shit fell out. I'm in Glen Oaks around this time. We doing that. The Soulja Boy shit fell out. So I went back to I moved back to Scholar Square with my dad and my grandma, staying from back and forth from my grandma's house to my auntie house. They stayed in the same building. You hear? My auntie stayed upstairs. My grandma stayed downstairs. So
come on.
That when I met Maine and Frank. Big Frank and Maine. You know, the other 2 Ville Boys. So my cousin kept telling me, like, man, you know, my cousin knew I rap. My cousin used to play around with me with the rap shit too, Teddy. You hear me? The one I tell you about earlier. running behind my cousin Zed when they used to go across the track to fight the field. So Teddy kept telling me, man, and Frank, you know, they rapping on some shit. So he like, man, y'all need to link up. Y'all need to link up. You hear me? So we finally linked up. We fucking out. We link up with a nigga we went to school with named Hustler on the track. Shout out him too.
Shout out to
You hear
Hustler.
me? So shout out Hustler, man. So his studio was way down Blur Road on Givens Road. If you from Skyler, you know what I'm talking about. You know how far that is from Skyler Square to Givens Road. So we walking to his shit, going to the studio. We record. So we locked in. Nigga making some shit. This shit click. Like out the gate, this shit done click. We locked in. Like we going straight in, you hear me? Dropping some shit. So we finally sit up there and we come up with Get It Ready. That was our first lit single. We come up with Get It Ready. We had met Head and Lil Eric in school, the Young Gorillas, YGs. You hear me? Some more legends you gotta get on this bitch, Kel.
Yeah.
You hear me? Shout out Head, Lil Eric, Tom, Tank, you know, the original YGs, you hear me? So we had them on Get It Ready. This is a hood song. This bitch come on with sirens. You know, this the era BR was fighting and shit. We come from on the CeeLo and them and all them, the camp, you know, they got the shit that get the club.
Yeah.
Man, Local and Max got shit that was banned from clubs. I don't know if nigga know that, but I put it out there. You hear me? So, we on that type of time. That's all we on. Messy shit. That's where we come from, the hood. Messy shit, and you know. So, you know, started off like everybody else. We just wanted to make shit that, you know, to make the hood be like, yeah, ooh, you know, them niggas raw. How down there, everybody be coming at first with this music shit. Just want to put on for your hood, have your hood like, you know, I'm rocking with Lil and them. So we dropped Get It Ready. One of my cousins or somebody would plug with J-Boy, one of the big team promoters in the city. You hear me? So we get a J-Boy, he had to plug with the radio too. Shout out 94.9. If you from that area in BR, you know about 94.9.
Okay.
You know, they really put on for independent artists. Like you could have been anybody. I'm talking about anybody. It took them people a clean song. They gonna play that bitch. If they fucking with it, they getting you in there, interviewing you and all. This shit spreading like across the river. It spread a little bit too. You hear me? So we on 94.9. They rocking with us. So this what DJ Earl was at too. Shout out DJ Earl. DJ Earl was in there. They birthed a lot of people. Shorty So Slick. Oh, I forgot who else, but yeah. So we on the radio now. J-Boy. Matter of fact, J-Boy took us to the radio station. So we like, we get the song on there. We get a show in the Renaissance. All right. Then when the Renaissance was popping.
Yeah.
You still can see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Throwback.
Oh,
At Renaissance.
all right. Yeah. If yeah, this era. I can't really remember the years, early 2000 though, but so we get the Renaissance popping. I mean, we get a show at the Renaissance. We got the hood coming out. The hood, they coming out. So we in that bitch, we done rock the show. And it just go up from there, brother. It go up from there. We in the studio, we link up with my bad. We link up with some dude named Steady B. He make beats. White dude named Mike. We met them. They were like some dude looking to start a label. So we start rocking with them. They letting us use their studio to record. So this one, we like, man. Oh, and I'm still fucking with Mike Gutter. We ain't in the group, but I'm still fucking with him. He still giving me tracks and shit. Making tracks for the Ville Boys now. Cause like I told the Soulja Boy shit just fell off. You hear me? It ain't, you know what I'm saying? So he give a nigga the Renaissance beat. Well, he make the Renaissance beat. We at his house. You hear me? And this, this where the legendary sample come in that you still hear, and down there air producer beat kit right now, BR to go ahead. That's me. You hear me? For who don't know. So we like, man, we was creative as a motherfucker. So we like, man, we want to put a sample in it. You hear me? So I said, go ahead. Out of nowhere, he took the go ahead and put it in the beat. Oh, this shit rocking. All right. We go to the studio. We done made a Renaissance. We in the Renaissance. We done put the bitch together. So we like, man, Frank like, man, we ought to spell that bitch at the beginning. So we ain't know how to spell it. We ain't know how to spell it, Jerry. So we done found the fly. We searching.
Yeah.
We had phones and Google back then. We searching. You hear me? We done found the fly and laying around the studio. Renaissance. So Frank that got it at the beginning because it was his idea. He jumped on that bitch and spelled it out. Man, when we dropped that bitch,
That bitch was making
the
noise.
city the city went crazy out of it. This no promotion. We just dropping music, brother. We ain't never really had promotion. We ain't never had a machine behind us or none of that, bro. Just talent. Good raw ass music we were dropping that just we had solid fans and shit. You hear me? So Renaissance going up. We come from nothing. We come from the trenches. We come from sharing clothes and woo the woo. You hear me? So we arrogant now. We small niggas. You gonna respect us, man. You know, lit niggas be having complexes. You hear me? I'm a humble dude now. You hear me? But now I understand how fucked up I was back then, how arrogant, and you know, we some arrogant little bitches. I'm gonna keep it real. So, matter of fact, I'm tripping. How I leave my dog General? How the fuck I leave G out? Shout out G. This the 4th Billboard, y'all. It really was 5 of us. My little cousin Junior, he on the Renaissance too. I'm tripping. My bad, brother. See, this shit gotta, you know what I'm saying? I told the G, this like one of my best friends. I told this man all the time, how the fuck I leave him out? He come in the picture when we start recording with Arthur. My dog JD from the square. Mark from Skyland, but he like by the interstate. His people from right by the interstate in Skyland. As soon as you getting off the exit, you hear me? He from right over there by the park. But if you know, you know. So Mark got introduced to us in Hustler Studio. We going in with him too. The shit clicked with him too. This bitch had just came back from Texas. He was playing football and shit in Texas, you hear me? And running the streets up there. So he coming, yo, we click, we drop some shit, we rock. And now that I done inserted Mark, I'm gonna tell you, and my cousin Junior, he wasn't really a billboard. He just was old flamboyant ass little nigga that got money and fucked hoes and just he knew how to rap, but he wasn't serious about it. He just so happened to be in the when we made Renaissance, he jumped on it. You hear me? Rest in peace to him too. So fast forward now and put them in a picture. Fast forward, Wildwood, Renaissance rocking. We getting arrogant. We feeling ourselves. So what the next hit was? Damn. Was this around the time? What the next hit was? Motorbike. That was the next one. We put the YGs on that one too, cause we running. We one movement right now. So we featured on their shit, they featured on our shit. Let's roll. We both from the same hood, just different areas in the same section. So Motorbike. We come with Motorbike, you hear me? Alright. That bitch there different. We done put another sample in that bitch. It's retarded if you listen to it. So we just coming with them bitches. We told Mike Gutter make us something, man. We like, man, make us. We had the hook already. We had the hook made before the beat. We went to Mike, like, man, make us something. Speed the ratchet up. That's all the Motorbike is. The ratchet speed it up. You hear me? If you go listen to it. So we dropped that bitch. That bitch there going crazy in the streets. All right. We meet Be Real.
Come on.
I had been knew Be Real from back in the Gap with Mike Gutter, and me and Mike Gutter was already fucking with Be Real and knew Big Wayne. Well, I ain't know Big Wayne yet. I knew Be Real. You hear me? So a little altercation happened back in the Gap with us, but that ain't shit. You hear me? My dog. So we meet I link Be Real up with the Villa Boys. You hear me? So we link up with Be Real. I think this was Check Me Out. Check Me Out. I rock, I roll, I rock.
One of them Be Real tracks.
Yeah.
I'm
Man.
telling you.
We were getting tracks from down there. Everybody that's popping right now, shout out to all them dudes. Cause to watch them come up like that shit amazing, you hear me? Like Be Real, Q Red, Shot with Ken, EQ, we've been working with
Yeah.
all these dudes. You go listen
Shout
to our
out to all them,
projects,
bro.
our music back then, shout out all them niggas.
Them niggas
And a
got
lot
that
of
heat.
them,
Them niggas.
not to put their business out, but we just had chemistry. Nigga was blessing a nigga with tracks.
They kind of shaped the
You hear
sound of
me?
Baton Rouge.
Hell
You know
yeah,
what I'm
Mouse
saying?
too.
Yeah, Mouse. Oh yeah, definitely.
Mouse the Godfather of BR song after Happy Periods. You hear me?
Yeah,
Happy Periods and
yeah,
them who came before him. You hear me?
yeah.
But man,
Max talked
so
about him.
fucking right. So shout out to Max too. That's my big brother. I call that bitch for a lot of advice. He pick up and that bitch be blessing me with a lot of, you know what I'm saying? That dude
Definitely
there.
shout out to Max, man. He
I
came on the
love that
show.
nigga.
He kept it a stack with me, man.
Always. He gonna always, if he fuck with you,
Shout out
That's
to
how he
Max
move.
Bennett.
He gonna always, you know what I'm saying? I tell my head to that bitch. One of my favorite rappers out the city. You hear me? So we link up with Be Real, check me out. We start coming with the bitch with Be Real, check me out. I beat the brakes off a nigga.
Yeah.
Or I'm missing something, brother. I wish them niggas was here. You gotta get all us back
We
on.
gotta get it. Yeah.
You heard
That's
me?
how it's gonna go.
Cause I'm
You know?
missing shit. Like I left my Dollar General Marco. Shout out G, cause he got some shit about to drop with Terrence Hands from him. Excuse me, who used to be signed to BWA. You hear me? But yeah, I ain't saying too much on the Billboard shit. We talking. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. We always talk. We just ain't been doing music. We brothers. This shit a real brotherhood. But
so, did anything go like left for y'all to, you kind of went on your solo thing? Like what inspired the solo career?
I ain't gonna lie, I just got a different drive. I'm busy to tell you. I eat, sleep, and breathe and shit. I just got a different drive. Like I'm really, really passionate about this shit. They is too. You hear me? But they'll tell you like
you a whole nother animal.
Yeah, shout out to Bubba. Like I've been recording solo shit anyway. This shit just was this shit was in the making then. You hear me?
That should be addictive,
but
though, bro.
One head better than, more than one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 whoop the woo heads better than one. You feel me?
Right.
You stronger together. You know what I'm saying? As a unit.
Definitely.
I just always did the group shit, but I'm so passionate about this shit this shit just it ain't stopping for me. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nigga always had the fame, but the money wasn't there. The fame been there. You hear me? But the money and shit wasn't there, but just to live the fame, that shit'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I tell my kids, I got a daughter right now. She in the car. Shout out Mackenzie. I'm putting on the spot. You hear me? She say she want to be famous. So look, did what I do, kid. I was on Say Cheese, you hear me? So I went and showed her some of the negative comments on that bitch. They were going in, you hear me? I'm like, You want to be famous, this what come with it. You
gotta be
me?
able to take criticism for sure.
You gotta be able to take it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I experienced this shit at a young age, so that's why I know how to I maneuver through it a little bit. You feel me? It's still beginning to a nigga, but as far as the going left, we just fell off on some shit. We really ain't. We stopped talking, but it wasn't really long. Like, cause we brothers. We can't not talk forever, even if we do. You feel me? Something kind of like the Soulja Boy shit. Like I say, they'll have to be here too to go into more detail. Cause I'm trying to remember, this shit a movie. It's a lot of shit that went on that I can tell you. Right. But as far as like, group shit, people start feeling a certain way. Shit that go in the group. These two feeling this way, these two feeling this way. I'm gonna tell you something. gonna put this out there on your show. Like I told you, kid, I got Eps, my nigga. Shantae on the track. Shout out a nigga named E. Mitch too. Eric Mitchell. He used to manage us. He used to manage us. He taught us a lot of shit too. You hear me? But he got his ways. He been in the music industry. He used to manage. He used to be on the road with the group Silk. Remember them, the R&B group?
Okay.
He had something to do with Trio when they signed with Asylum. Like he plugged in. You hear me? This nigga used to have Master P at our studio and shit. And I'm finna put this out here, another bomb.
Come on.
He at our studio one night. This nigga, a regular nigga, this nigga at our studio taking the whole shit, you hear me? We like, man, we got a millionaire. We like, man, we got a millionaire at our studio on the toilet, you hear me? I'm telling you, man.
They got a shit. They got a shit, whether they rich.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shout out E. Mitch, though.
Go.
Man, I'm telling you, so that Shantae on the track back then, E. Mitch took us to Shantae. Shantae had remade Check Me Out, the Be Real track.
Okay.
I'm talking about this bitch was mixed and mastered so good. Shout out Shantae, bro. One of the best mix and master niggas out the city, bro. And he plugged in. So we not thinking about what a song finna take us. That shit don't be real. You hear me? But none of our shit was mix and master right. I'm gonna keep it real. But Shantae had this bitch hidden. Everything, we like, nah. I think it was me and Maine. We like, nah, we ain't fucking with it. Frank just like, whatever. Me and Maine like, nah, it ain't hitting like the first one. When it's really hitting harder. See, I understand it now, though. You hear me? I understand mix and master more. I understand, like,
right.
So it's hitting. So Mark like, man, we need to fuck with this. We not knowing that, well, we not thinking about Shantae plug. Shantae is the reason, kind of the reason B-Lo and them got the deal with Jigga Juice. You know, he did that beat. But he plugged them in. B-Lo and them, Josh and them had went to Florida, you know. I got some stories, bro. See, this shit gotta come back to my head. Josh, my dog too. I was running with that little bitch for a minute. Shout out to him and Ernest. We locked in. We got music. Tap in. Hey, look, Mike 23. Y'all could Google me. You could look me up on Apple Music, all that shit. All, you know what I'm saying? We about to get all the old Billboard music on the internet. It's already on one of my little projects I put out called Expo Bangers. It's just full of songs that the streets had liked that I put out over the time of my career. And I got Billboard shit on there, you hear me? So Spotify, all that, y'all go tap in. So Josh and Ernest, them bitches, we were rocking around this time. You hear me? So they went to Florida. They went to Florida because Shantae was in Florida fucking with Roy Jones Jr. when he had his label, Body Headbanger. Yep. Yeah, so he was in Florida. So Shantae, Josh, B-Lo, man, we was in the streets, brother. You hear me, Kel? We in the streets, man. So B-Lo took Josh and Ernest out there. Cause them niggas, he couldn't get them niggas to record. You hear me? Nigga in the streets, B-Lo looking for him, trying to hunt him down and put him in the, yo, this nigga, I'm wishing I had this. Like I say, we ain't never had a machine. You hear me? So I'm like, damn, man, this nigga B-Lo got Funk Dog sitting in the studio, paid, like waiting on them to make tracks. And you know, he putting in, they in this bitch. This when Funk Dog got Hey Baby on this shit, you hear me?
Yeah.
Shout out to Funk Dog, rest in peace. He produced Hey Baby, y'all. Good dude, you hear me? But so all kind of shit. So he finally grabbed it and snatched him up, took him to Florida, you hear me? So they went out there fucking with Shantae. They made Jigga Juice. Boom. Jigga Juice so hot. When I heard it, I'm like, damn, them niggas out of here. You hear me? That bitch different, kid.
That bitch had the energy, bro.
Dog. Yeah. I'm like, man, this bitch nationwide like a motherfucker. Cause you know back then, nigga was more on sounding different. You hear me? Everybody had, you could tell, like, so nigga like, damn, them niggas out of here. So they this shit turning and shit happened quick. I'm talking about Shantae and got them a whole like woo to woo, you hear me? And I might not be all the way accurate with it, nigga could correct it, but this just going off from what I'm seeing and you know, hearing and from being around them. So come back or where I was, Shantae. So Shantae, nigga, like, damn, Shantae plug. So we would have been like next up after them on some shit. I think Shantae did Check Me Out. This before T-Lo All Day, I think. This before that. We probably would have been another Shantae banger after Josh and them, man, was out of here then. Like, that's one opportunity that I feel like we fucked up. You hear me? After that, we still moving. All right, we fucking with
Why would
we
you
done
say
been,
y'all fucked it up? Why would you say you fucked it up though?
cause man, we was like we ain't want to fuck with it. You hear me?
Y'all ain't want. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was like we ain't want to fuck with it. So it was like our manager like, damn, I put this together for y'all, and y'all woo the woo, but we not thinking, bro. We on some young nigga shit, man. Like I be seeing a lot of young niggas do now. And I be telling them, but you gotta let them do them. You hear me? Everybody got their own journey, gotta figure it out.
Right.
But we here now, Mike 23. This me.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Still going. Still dropping.
I got a new single I just dropped featuring my dog Super. That bitch called Piped Up. You hear me? Y'all go look that up. I got a single out with Level called Still Jigging. Nigga from the streets. Oh, all the streets you woo, but I got kids now and shit, bro. I'm a grown ass man. I don't be glorifying that shit. I still talk about it because I come from it and woo. But nigga don't, you know what I'm saying? But I keep it. I keep it. A lot of my singers be club shit. You go get my projects. I be talking about all kind of shit. Like I be having subject matter, substance. You hear me? But a lot of my singles, I keep it in the club. But y'all look me up, Mike 23.
Well, I got a segment in my show, man, where I say it's time to keep it 1,000. I'm giving free promo to anybody in the business. All you gotta do is leave me a little message, what you got going on, and I'm gonna shout you out. It don't take but a second to keep it a stack. Today's shout out goes to CEO of ETCO, Chris Bacon. If you need promo and want to take your career to the next level, get at him. He connected with Rap A Lot, Badass ENT, 1501 certified, TSF Business, UBK, Bag Music Group, and Cash Money Records. Y'all go follow at CEO _of ETCO _ Rap A Lot. That's one word _ENT. That's how that go.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out that boy. I'm coming to see you soon, you hear me?
Hell yeah, man. He'll put you in the right position. Iron Mike, your recent project, you mentioned Still Jigging with Level.
Yeah, that's on now.
How did that song come about?
Man, look. All right, the beat. That beat sampled from my dog B School, Money and Power. Shout out to him. CEO of Money and Power Records, the original Jiggulator.
Okay.
Y'all know what sound with that. I ain't even got to explain. You hear me? Real legend shit.
Gotta get him on here.
Still, yeah, gotta get him on here. Full of gems and shit, man. You hear me? He don't get his flowers enough, bro. Shout out School. We was fucking with School too, the Ville Boys. He had us on his wing for a minute. First nigga took us on the road, like, man, that shit does. Like, he had us on the road, bro. Shows out in Texas and shit.
With the
Alabama,
Jiggalators?
Mississippi. We opening up for the Jiggalators. We was finna sign to Money and Power. So we in the studio working and opening up for the Jiggalators. Yeah, Down Bad used to be on the road too a lot. Shout out them. They know, you hear me? We young as a motherfucker, fresh as a bitch, different color, loud color Lacosta's on, looking like a pack of now later. You know, we in older clubs. We too young to be in this club. These women knowing we babies, but they so jocked out, you hear me? Lake Charles, Island. Man, speaking of that, School a legend, bro. That nigga don't get his flowers enough, bro. Shout out that nigga, dog. But I get a lot of game with him too every time I talk to him. You hear me? But shout out his nephew Coon on the beat too. So we had a show with him in Galveston. You hear me? We opened up for him in Galveston. It was him and Kilo from New Orleans. Swing Your Keys. Okay. Remember that boy?
Kilo. That's throwback.
Kilo, Swing Your Keys. So we on the script in Galveston. We young as a bitch, never seen no shit like this. You hear me? So we had found they had a nigga down there selling some t-shirts, had license plates on them. The picture somewhere on the internet. School got the picture. The license plate say Jigga City on a t-shirt. We all had them on. School bought them all for us. So we walking through that bitch, walking down the strip. We see motherfucking Nussy and Diablo. I forgot what they was in. But they spotted us. You know, if you from BR, I don't like saying that wreck, but that's the young nigga shit. Shout out them woo the woo. I just feel like that wreck is Chirac, bro. Them dudes
Right.
said it first. So I don't like really saying it. You hear me? But you from BR and you somewhere else, ain't got smoke. You see another nigga out somewhere out of state or something. Nussy, man, when them dudes seen us, Nussy, Diablo, they all out the window. I'm talking about going crazy, you hear me?
Yeah.
That shit does so, but we get to the club, do the show on the script. Man, when I tell you, the women in that bitch had got ass naked when Kilo had performed.
Come on.
We young, we like babies in here. We ain't never seen no shit like this. So we like, damn, we trying to touch though. We bad. They moving our hand. We look like little babies trying to touch and shit. Like, man, crazy shit, brother. Shout out School. We had another show with School in Mississippi. We had did a skating ring that earlier that day, and we had the Grown Club that night in Gulfport, I think. Man, the promoter did something, try to go on it with the money, nigga that straight, yeah, like it was a whole you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into detail, but
a whole little play,
man, nigga had School, the first one took it on a road, like, bro, we experienced like a baby tour with this nigga, like first real road experience. But never my dog, like he pick up when I call and shit. Shout out to him too, Club Banger King. You hear me? He really is that. He need his flowers more too. You hear me? Real legend shit. But get a lot of game from that bit too. I've been on the road with him a lot too. Opening up with him a lot, experience a lot with him. Real Club Banger King shit.
We trying to get Level on the show, man. I've been reaching out, man. Check that deal.
I'm gonna holler him for you.
That's how that go. I know he got buku stores too. Legendary shit.
Man, Epps, pick his brain. You gotta pick his brain. He don't really talk about it. I know that from being around him, but you pick his brain, man.
Yeah.
He got some Lord. Man, that dude does. He probably touched down the air artists in Louisiana if you're doing your shit.
Right.
Like real talk. Feature-wise, just, man, that dude, damn near every artist and the new artists too. Niggas coming out the city
He's still going.
They get a feature from him. They get a feature from him. Like, dude, then touch probably down the air artists in the state. That shit that's legendary, man. That's legendary. Shower Ken did the beat. Shout out him. It got my big brother School sampled in the beat. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna take it back. You hear me? I did the hook. The hook come from Cherokee, Freely Cherokee. You hear me? But the hook come from him. Like, I just revamped that bitch, put my own little twist to it. Like, it's some ounce of Pan Hyman shit, and I just went and put the Club Banger King on it, hit him up. It wasn't nothing but a phone call. Like I say to my dog, there's nothing. You hear me? Just a phone call. Whatever I be, you know what I'm saying?
Now we're gonna get into some of these nationwide topics, you know what I'm saying? Shit that's trending. Like PNB Rock just got killed, man. So what's your take on that? Like, is it best to check in if you're going out of town? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in the city for a while. Is it best to check in?
Shit, why not? Man, you can't just, that's politics, then especially as LA. I ain't even been to LA yet, but I got so many niggas that be out there and shit and just be putting me on, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, especially there. That's, to me, I feel like a lot of people, that's one of the most dangerous spots for rappers, bro. LA, you just gotta move right. Like, I knew I ain't even been out there. My dog already told me that everything in South Central by Inglewood Airport is the hood. when a nigga say he got killed at Roscoe's over there, and
That's the hood.
like, man, what the fuck you doing over there? You ain't got no security. You what? They ain't say if you was scrapped in that. You wasn't scrapped.
People taking that
That shit
as
on.
weaknesses is you got security.
Yeah,
like
you
people, that ain't you weak.
fuck
You know
that.
what I'm saying? That's
Fuck that.
smart.
Kid, I done been through some shit, my nigga. I done seen some shit, dog. That shit, I done been on both ends of the barrel, you hear me? That shit don't feel good, nigga, shooting at you. I don't care what a nigga say, you hear me? I ain't, like I said, I'm glorified. I don't really be, I ain't trying to be no gangster or none of it, man. You hear me? But you gotta move right, bro. Politics right when you in a nigga backyard. That's all I can say about it. And that was just, I feel like dude looked like he had a head on him, but that just wasn't. I feel like that wasn't moving right or smart at all to be over there with that jewelry on and shit. Probably
As
had
a
some
celebrity,
band, probably had some bands in his pocket. And everybody know who you is, and you by yourself with your girl eating like you asking for it. You hear me?
as a
And
celebrity, you can't do normal people shit sometimes. You just
shit,
can't.
no. And looking at your interviews, you already talking about nigga that tried you already. You had smoke out there, like. Man.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. We're academics. Jada Young and another one, man. Killed in his own city, bro. What's your take on that?
I don't know, brother. Like it wasn't really that. He was on house arrest. How the fuck? He was on house arrest. How the fuck you gonna move on that? But
Ooh.
I wouldn't have had my car parked in front of that house and all that. You hear me? If I'm there, like
Is rap the new streets? Is rap the new streets?
Yeah. Rap and social media.
It just seemed like you got to be like in the streets to rap or something, because it's just crazy. The game shifted. You know.
Yeah, that's just what niggas making it. You hear me? Don't nobody want to make it fun no more than nothing. No,
it's just
fuck it.
option.
It is the new streets. Like that's the shit that's dominating the street shit.
Right.
Nigga don't want to hear nigga giving game. Like nigga be rapping street shit, but nigga still be giving buku game and they shit. Niggas like Icewell, Bezzo, fucking Filthy Rich, Nipsey Hussle, Starlito, my favorite rapper, or Meek Mill, my second favorite rapper. These niggas street shit, but nigga giving you so much game. Rick Ross.
Yeah, they rap about a variety of shit.
Yeah, these the niggas I be tapped in with. You hear me? So nigga just got a politic right, bro. Politic right. That's all I say.
So when you got somebody like Quando Rondo trying to get out the shit, trying to drop the flag, but are you in too deep? Should he be allowed to walk away?
I don't know. Like I say, politics, gang politics and shit. You got a politic right,
well,
bro.
I don't know nothing about that. You know, can you just get out like that?
I don't think so.
But in the way, he trying to do the right thing.
Quando ain't Larry Hoover. Quando ain't Larry Hoover, you hear me? Larry Hoover denounced that shit, but look who we talking about. Larry fucking Hoover. You hear me? And who to say he's serious?
Yeah.
Who to say he might not be just using that shit to help him with his case. You hear me? I be thinking deep on shit. That shit gang politics though. And another nigga, I just seen I be watching him a lot on Vlad. BG Knockout. Know who that is?
Yeah, I seen him on Vlad.
He denounced his shit. Yeah, but he denounced it. He say he ain't with the shit no more.
Okay.
But these big dogs though, up in rank,
Yeah.
it's gang politics. Where rank Quando in and shit? But that ain't my place to speak on. I don't get in the gang shit. I
I'm
remember I caught
saying
a nigga.
if a nigga wanna be on some chain shit for real,
Look, I caught a nigga.
go ahead.
Not to cut you off, I caught a nigga in Monroe one time at the gas station. He knew who I was. He walked up on me and shook my hand and shit. That boy tried to hit the gang shit. I'd have jacked my hand back like,
Yeah,
I'm for
yeah.
Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, we don't do the gang shit. You know, they
Right.
bang a lot in North Louisiana.
If a nigga really trying to change this bitch, you gonna have to probably be allowed to walk away from that shit. Like this shit crazy. Like how it's gonna ever change?
I don't,
I don't know, cause in a
who
way
knows,
you're
bro?
doing
Like the gangs, like what a nigga don't know is the gangs kind of like the mob now. They behind a lot of entertainment shit. Niggas paying draft, niggas getting extorted. Quando Michael buy his way out. You feel me? I don't know. It's just different politics with that shit, bro.
so right now, is it better to stay independent or sign a deal?
If it makes sense, sign that bitch. Cause if it makes sense, I'ma sign. Man, you can't get something for nothing. You hear me? I got like 100,000 screens on my own. You hear me? Imagine what a machine could do. That's on my own.
Right.
100,000 accounting last time I checked.
You see
And
these rappers.
I just put out my old music on all the platforms too. So if you're looking for my old mixtape that I used to be selling in the streets and shit, they on our platform, Mike 23. Look me up. You hear me? What you finna say, Kia?
I say you see all these rappers, you know, trying to get their masters back and all that. Is that really worth it? Like, because what I'm seeing is your masters could feed your kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it just depends on a nigga's situation. Everybody's situation different. Some people could be anything, going through something. Or you know what I'm saying? And that move selling them might be something that get them out of what they going through, you feel me? They
Yeah.
might not be thinking, everybody
About
don't be
future,
thinking
yeah.
everybody don't be thinking longevity like that. Shit, everybody just different, bro. Some people think longevity, some people don't. You know, the masters, there's longevity. If they worth something, you hear me? If they worth something.
Anybody ever came at you, you know, trying to sign you?
Yeah, I done had some people calling, but it wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't nothing serious. You gotta when them people want you, you gonna know they want you. They gonna them motherfuckers, they fly out to you, they come to you. They come find you, they come get in your face. You hear me? They got people out here really doing it. So, but yeah, people still be reaching out. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
But nigga gotta let me know they serious.
What's next for Mike 23, man? 2, 3. What you got coming, man?
Man, I just been recording, bro. Recording. Been fucking with, you know, learning a lot about that health shit. I've been on that health shit a lot hard, like fake hard lately.
Come
I ain't
on.
started back working out yet. I just been on the push-ups lately.
And
Few
eating right
6 inches.
and
That's
shit.
it. Eating right a lot on some shit. And recording, bro. I done switched my whole style up. You hear me? I got a new style, new swag on that bitch.
You
Them
mentioned
singles I got out, I'm pushing them singles and I'm finna put out buku visuals too. I just been recording though.
you
You hear
mentioned
me? And
you mentioned having a documentary like That's in the works or what?
I got a lot of footage already. Excuse me. I just ain't I just gotta sit down with somebody and get them to edit it. And they could put their name on it too, you hear
Shit,
me?
you looking at KL Films. Shit, I'm trying to tell you.
Let's lock in.
But
Let's
shit.
lock in. But yeah, that
we'll
health
talk.
shit real though. The health shit. And I've been
So what
like
inspired
working
that?
on my mental.
What
my
inspired
peace.
that? What inspired the health change?
Man, I had a couple skills. I had a bad fucking promethazine habit.
Come on.
Man, I was way bigger than this. I done lost about 30 pounds, brother. I'm
I
back down to like,
see.
I look like my old self, you hear me? Like I'm around 150 right now. I'm just finna get that muscle back up, you hear me? But shit, just wanting to get out that shit. I've been like 6-7 months clean now. And that weight, and I stopped drinking cold drinks too. I don't really drink them bitches, you hear me? That weight that shit just started dropping. And I was working out, started eating better. You hear me? But just getting tired. Nigga got tired of that shit, man. Mood swings. You hear me? You know, y'all know what Sam they be watching niggas on interviews and shit talking about what that lean do to you. That shit real, man.
Really like withdrawals and shit.
Fucking your kidney up, withdrawals. Like I don't never throw up though. Some people be throwing up when they be withdrawing off that shit, but you be nigga have diarrhea though, you hear me? Diarrhea, balled up, sweats, hot, cold. You hear me? Man. And popping perks too, you hear me? Popping perks with that shit. It be like that, man. But I just smoke that good marijuana now, you hear me, Kel?
Yeah.
That's all I need, my dog.
So you got a diet or a plan you go by every day? You got a workout plan, or you just
like I told you, I ain't really been working out lately. Yeah, I really be freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't lying, my body like
feel
cold
better.
drinks too. Yeah, this I drink smoothies down there every morning too. I be putting out I've been on that sea mouse shit. You hear me? Fucking with the sea mouse. Or I post that shit sometime. What I be putting in my smoothie when I make it, I be putting spinach in there. You hear me? Oh shit. Spinach. I put some green powder in that shit. Protein. I be putting a lot of protein in that big. Trying to get the muscles up here, you hear me? Straight like that.
Hell
but
yeah,
I got my next project gonna be Michael Corleone.
Okay.
I don't want to put niggas too much in my mix, cause
okay, I was about to ask
you hear me? Cause I ain't lying, I be trendsetting some shit. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie. But I got my next one, Michael Corleone. I'm going off the Godfather theme and Michael Corleone Blanco, Griselda Blanco son.
Okay.
But just recording, bro.
That's what's up. Any movie, like I said, documentary. You think you could be in a movie acting and shit?
Not yet.
You wouldn't fuck with it.
Probably not.
Hey, because I got some shit,
I'm
man.
a movie head though.
I'm writing.
I like to watch movies, you hear me? But shit, I tried. I ain't saying I wouldn't try.
I could see you in that bit though. I'm telling you.
You think so?
I got some, man. We gonna talk. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We locked in now, so we can do some business.
We can sit down.
Yeah.
And the footage.
Oh yeah.
I can let you check some shit out too. Shout out my kids. You hear me?
Speaking
my bad.
Speaking of kids, man, I always end all my shows with any advice for the kids, man. Because, you know, it's a whole different level in the streets now with that gunplay. They killing, they
Yeah,
killing, they
yeah.
killing. What's your take on
Man,
that?
you need school, you hear me? Stay in school. But I feel like two of the main subjects is your math and your reading, because you gotta know how to read your bills and shit. You gotta know how to count your money out here. You hear me? So, but man, stay in school. If you got a dream, go for it. Do it while you're young though. Do it while you're young and stick with it. Stay consistent. You hear me? Whatever you passionate about, if you stay consistent, it's gonna happen. And I don't care how long it take, but start while you're young though. You hear me? Whatever you want to be in life, start while you're young.
This is the Keep It 1000 podcast, man. Mike 23 in the building, man. Glad you came on the show.
And I appreciate you for having me. Appreciate y'all for having me. You hear me? Mike 23. Look me up. Expo_Mike 23 on Instagram.
Y'all stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah, shout out you, Kel. Appreciate it.
Here you go. Bang with the camera. Boy, that camera, that boy bang.